shot.
Hey guys, Dogfoot9 here, and welcome to another episode of, well, it's not an episode of anything, because today's video is a new series I'm starting called PTFOing, and how to be good at it. And, well, it's going to be how to be good at PTFOing. And the basis of the series is, I'm going to give you some tips on how to be a good team player while still defending the objective, attacking the objective, and not just being like some dude who just camps on the MCOM stations to defend them. Because, you know, you're not going to get many points, and you're not going to be much of a help to your teammates. So in this series, I'm going to be showing you like roles you can take up, things you can do, what you can do on certain maps and things. Now, for today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to do well being an engineer and still PTFOing on the map Operation Firestorm on Battlefield 3. Now, it's probably going to be mainly a series on Battlefield 3, because on Bad Company 2, me and you just mess around and get away from this game, Mr. Person in the Growler. You're not like me and OJ who skyfire people, and don't start messing around on those hills over there. You're not playing Mario Kart. So yeah, there's my little rage at him, because those guys were really annoying through the game. They just kept on circling around with someone on LMG just spraying anywhere. Probably got the accuracy of like 1.2% or something. But yeah, if that's the way they want to play the game, then they can do. It's just as long as they don't do it against me. So anyway, today's episode I'm going to be showing you how to be really good using the engineer kit on Operation Firestorm. Now, as you saw at the beginning of this video, I was using Javelin to take out targets over a long range. Now, that's a good idea, but if they get too close, you mustn't do that. You must either take them from like an angle where they can't see you and you can get the jump on them, or do what I'm doing now and being suicidal and going out with your repair tool. Because, I mean, would you much rather have a tank terrorising your base and killing you maybe a couple of times and maybe a couple of your teammates, or would you much rather take the death and kill the dude and destroy the tank? Because I think I'd much rather destroy the tank if you want to be a team player. Because that's the best thing to do when you're being a team player. Sacrifice yourself for the team. It's not about KD or score. Well, it's about score a bit, but it's about how you help the team. And helping the team don't come along by absolutely annihilating the enemy. It comes along by helping them and making sacrifices as a team and as a unit. And there I get those guys again. I get them 3 times in this game. That's the second time, and this time I had 2 of them in it again. I think I nearly get a triple, because there's 3 of them in a minute or so. But they were being really annoying. They were just driving around on the hills, but they were free kills, so I like them. So anyway, another thing you can do is get your repair tool out and help your team. Your repair tool isn't always a lethal weapon. I must say, I use it quite a lot as a lethal weapon. You've probably seen quite a few of my videos that I use it as a weapon, more than its normal purpose of repairing your teammates' vehicles. And here I get them again, and I only get 1 of them, but there's another 2 of them. And then one of my teammates takes them out, but I just clean up the last one. But a downfall of this thing is it's not flawless, this plan. Well, it could be quite strong if you're playing with an organised squad, but since I wasn't playing with OJ or Electro or anyone today, I had to do it by myself, and I forgot there was the specialisation where you could get a 2 extra rockets, I think it is, or double however many grenades and rockets you can get when you first spawn. Yeah, so like with the Javelin you only get 2 rockets. Now if I was using that specialisation, I think I could have got 4, but I'm not certain. So that's a good thing. That's the thing you could do to improve this class, because I wasn't using that in this game, and I don't know why. I literally don't. I think it was the first game on with my new headset, which I forgot to mention. I've just got a new headset, and it's just a bit. It's just like the next one up from my old one, because my old one broke. It broke on little bits just above the headphone ear bits, whatever they're called. It just broke up there, and then it broke on the other side, and they were like falling off my head and weren't fixing on properly when I put them on. So I just got a new pair, because I've had those for nearly a year now, I think, or maybe just over a year. I can't remember. But they were getting older now, and they were getting old, and sometimes they would cut out like the sound and stuff. Like one time I was playing, and I couldn't hear anything. I don't know what happened there, but that's just what happens with when things get old. So yeah, back onto the guide. The guide for this class, I prefer the G36 in this class. I've just unlocked it, so I'm using it here, and I found it's quite a good weapon. It's quite powerful, and also you can use its recoil to shoot people over long range, because if you play on console, you know that slight adjustments are really hard to make. And with the G36's recoil, you can just like put the reticle either on them, so when you first fire you hit them, or you can put it just below them to the left slightly, or just below them a bit if you've got a foregrip attachment, and you can just every like 2 or 3 shots you'll get a hit marker on them, because recoils taking bullets up. Just a little tip for you there. And I thought that teammate was going to take out of his tank, so I sacrificed myself and go out and get that, and that's a good thing to do. Remember to always take out tanks, because they can be a really big pain. I remember I was playing in a game earlier today where I just came into the game, and instead of taking out the objectives, the enemies were just sat there waiting for us to spawn with the tanks and just blasting our spawn to pieces. So tanks can be really dangerous. They may not look dangerous when they're coming towards you, but once they've stopped and started firing at you, then you'll know how dangerous they are. I don't know what it is with this game. I just can't shoot very well. I don't know what it is. Like the sensitivity seems to be a bit different to other games. Like you can move it slightly and it'll move quite a bit, but once you start moving it quite a lot, it doesn't move as much. I don't know what it is, but probably some sort of like realism engine or something they've put into the game. Something that they've put in like games just to make them seem a bit more realistic, or try to make them seem a bit more realistic. You never know with game developers. But anyway, onto the gameplay. Overall judgment, I think this like layout is quite good. It's probably one of the better ways to play this. I think it's probably the best best way to play this map if you want to be an engineer. So next time you're on Operation Firestorm, try this tactic out. It'll probably get you. You'll probably have to get used to it, but it's alright. I would actually recommend it, and I use it quite a bit now. I may actually use this tactic again on other maps, and I'll show you those. But for this episode, pluses, good SMG. The SMGs are all quite good in this game, and the javelin can lock on targets far away and take them out really easily. And you can also help your teammates while taking out the enemy with a repair tool. Now the hindrances are when you go to take out the enemy with a repair tool, you die. And the G36 and other SMGs aren't very good over range. That's another downer. And also the last downer is the javelin takes time to lock on, so you really need to be like dug in somewhere, or the tank needs to be clueless. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed this episode, guys. If you have like any of your own classes that you'd like to recommend, put them in the comment section below. I'll try them out and maybe put them in another episode. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.